Which backlinks do you call foundational backlinks? So I'll go ahead and pull up our website for this because we actually offer a bunch of types of foundational link building. It's not
Chris,
that,
just
huh?
FYI, I gotta stop right at 7.
Okay. Um, but yeah, so basically, there's a bunch of different types of foundational links, and you can build them 100% yourself. Anyone can build them. Foundational links are generally free, except for some. I'll show you which are not free, but foundational links are usually free. Anyone can go and make them. The problem is there's not a ton of value with each one you make, so you're spending like a ton of time creating a bunch of these different foundational links, and most people don't like to do it themselves, so people like us do it, or you can get from another link building agency. But the most foundational types of backlinks are really social profiles, and then I would say like citations, like social profiles and citations. I think are like the main, like the really bread and butter of like foundational link building. Social profiles is like, hey, we just started a website, and then we went and we set up our social media accounts on, 20 or 50 or 100 different websites, like, Facebook, Pinterest, and then a bunch of other ones like, Flickr, Tumblr, whatever, all this kind of stuff, right? And you just fill out your profile and have a little link in it. Then you have like citations, which especially for local, it's basically just a local directories, right, with your business's name, address, and phone number, what your business does, and stuff like that, and a little link going back to you. Most foundational link building is also no follow, but it's just the way it is. It doesn't mean that those links are worthless. They're just no follow links. Anyway, we also sell these packs, Pillow Links packs and Diversity Links packs. Pillow Links comes with like 30, and I think Diversity Links comes with 20. And these are kind of just a mix of a bunch of different stuff like Q&A stuff, like forums, Web 2.0s, social signals, profiles, directories, citations, just a bunch of kind of stuff like mixed together. So you can just get a little blast of this kind of bunch of like random stuff all at one time, right? We also basically a lot of people, so you could say like foundational link building, or you could say like pillow link building. I kind of use those two words pretty interchangeably now, but you don't necessarily have to do them at the beginning of the link building process. They can really be done at any time of the link building process. Like you go in and buy more citations or more social profiles or press releases. I really like doing press releases in the beginning, like when you're just starting a website. It's a good way to get a bunch of like these news links in, even though a lot of them are no follow anyway. Um, but you can also do press releases and all this other stuff like much later on as well, right? And so yeah, anyway, the difference between all this stuff is anyone can go and make foundational links, except for maybe like press releases you got to pay for. Um, there might be like some like directory sites you have to pay for if you want to do like a real like niche directory or something like that. But in general, most foundational link building is free. You just got to know all the stuff to do and take the time to do it. And that's different from the regular link building, which is normally outreach based link building, which is like guest posts and niche edits or link insertions. These are the two big ones right here. These are different because you can't just go and create these. You actually have to do a bunch of emailing. You have to find sites to reach out with. You have to negotiate something with them to get them to put a link on their website that links to you. So yeah, these are the ones that really have most of like the power and the authority and that are really gonna like push you forward. And the rest of the stuff is used for creating a foundation, creating diversity, getting some crawlers like moving into your website, and having a diversified, yeah, backlink profile that looks natural rather than, I don't know, just doing something maybe like slamming a bunch of like PPN links or just starting with guest posting immediately, right? But yeah, what do you got on that, Nick?
No, yeah, I agree completely. And yeah, those are the type of links you'd want to use for foundational link building. Just to go back to a little bit of like, the question on the definition of it, I guess. Like Chris said, you're trying to create crawlability to a fresh site, right? So these are all the links that you would imagine come in. They've got very natural anchors. It's including things like socials, places like forum links, etc., where you'd expect a brand to want to go out there and have their name associated with, these assets that point back to them. So, foundational links are basically what you do at the very start of building a website. you don't typically come back and do too much more foundational or pillow linking over the course of time. Now, like Chris said, you might do a press release or something like that every once in a while, and that is kind of like a refresher. But up front, you're creating a very natural and diversified link profile, and that includes, what you're doing with the anchors before you get to maybe prodding at inner pages with exact match keywords or exact match anchors in order to target specific keywords, things like that. So yeah, personally, when I start a new website, I'm only doing foundational link building, and that includes with guest posts, niche edits, things like that. But I'm just going to the homepage with natural anchors in order to produce, diversified crawlability to that particular site. And once I see it getting that move up in Ahrefs or in Google, then I'll start getting a little bit fancier with how I prod.
Yeah, that's a
But
good point. When you're doing your foundational link building, just build them to your homepage, guys. Don't get crazy.
yeah,
Homepage, branded anchors, URL anchors. Unless maybe a press release. Press releases a lot of time you can do like more than one link. Maybe you can link to one or two of your other important pages on your website. But don't try to get crazy aggressive with like anchor text or anything. Just be super natural and not very like promotional or trying to like boost your rankings. You're
yeah,
setting, you're doing something natural, so you should do it naturally. Like so, foundational link building is all about like this very natural white hat stuff. So don't mess it up by trying to spam like
yeah.
exact match anchors and stuff. You're like that's the opposite of what you should be doing. So just be super natural with it, and you'll be fine. Don't try to get like crazy rankings out of it. It's not gonna happen.
If you get started on the wrong foot with foundational link building, like you're doing a bunch of exact matched inner pages and stuff like that, and it hits you where you're not ranking right out of the gate, you're going to have a hard time getting that thing to perform over time after that.
Yeah, might as well just
uh,
start over at that point.
yeah,
Rather than trying to
I would
clean it up, it's
advise
going to be
that.
more expensive to clean it up. Just start
We
over,
see it all the time.
for
So
sure.
yeah, be safe.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.